Hello everyone and welcome back to Tropico 6 as we are starting to print money more or less. Well, thanks to also the cars that are in now that we have in the last episode, we can really afford a lot of things now. Now let's just have a look at the vehicle factory real quick. As we can see, the production value is already at $27,000 that we made out of that. It's not really made any income yet as it was a rather expensive building, right? So we're still paying off the initial cost, but it already made a lot of coin, and as we can see, it's also producing a lot of cars already, having all the resources that it needs. Oh, we also have the upcoming elections once again. It's a good idea to just have a look at what is missing right now, and yes, fun is one of them. So I'm going to acknowledge this one right away. We're not going to blame anyone, and I'm promising to add some fun happinesses to that, and that's exactly what this episode is going to be all about a bit of fun. What we can do now is I would like to change this area around my palace there a bit, right? So the palace that we have there in the center, of course, is a very good building. And what I would like to do is I would like to move the whole inner area here a bit. So we're going to relocate a couple of buildings now. For example, the library I'm going to move over there. The botanical gardens we're going to move a bit further outside here, even though that doesn't need to be final yet. I'm going to get rid of those two park areas there. I'm going to also get rid of this whole road system here, also of this road here, and we're going to relocate the palace all the way up here to this area there now, right? So it's a bit further outside now, the palace, or a bit more behind it, right? So we still have plenty of space then around it. I'm also going to get rid of all of those parks here, so it just needs to be really proper looking, the whole thing. All of this parking area can go. Then we're going to relocate our court, so we might just move the court over there. I'm going to get rid of the newspaper here in the center, as yeah, that location was never really that great anyway. Of course, the newspaper is affecting a lot of people, so it should still be within range of other houses. But let's just check this one here real quick. Let's get rid of this road there, and now we can have a road all the way up there to the palace. What I've already had. And the cool thing what we have now is from the exit of the port there goes a big road right to the palace, and we might just do the same thing then over there somewhere, going a road all the way down here to the tourist sector, right? So that we have these two major roads that are really connecting everything. It's probably this road here, because we will get rid of the ranches in there anyway, so that might be something, right? Now the courthouse I can now adjust to where I would like to have it. Most likely, of course, along the street there once again, and most likely also close to the palace, something like that. It's a very important building. We can still add another bigger building than that we should have in the center. So let's just unlock the ministry there real quick. And we could have the ministry now, the House of Ministry here now in the center as well, which is another very big building that's going to be important. It appoints ministers suggested by political factions to improve individual aspects of Tropican society or to gain illegal earnings from accepting bribes. Let's do this one. It's very hard for this building here to decide where there is the entrance and stuff like that. Here we can make this connection complete again. So let me just have this one, this one, this one, all the way up there. That's proper. The newspaper, let's move the newspaper now a bit further away. Probably here actually it can stay. Yep. Right, so we still have a bit of space then everywhere here. We have the customs office that I'm going to relocate. Actually, yes, here, just beside the newspaper. Fantastic. And boom, there we have lots of space here once again where we can add something if we want to. That's looking really good. The courthouse that we can have there, I might just make a park area here or something like that. The palace itself has a park already, right? So we don't need to have a park around before the palace. Just going to have some smaller parks then here and here, right? So something in its surrounding. Of course, it's not looking that good at the moment because we have a mine close by and some small apartments, but we're going to move all of that, of course, at some point further away. So this is my little government district here, right, where we got some high quality buildings and stuff like that. I might just have the library here after all, right? And then we have the commando garrison. I would like to have the commando garrison a bit further outside, so it's going to be over there for now. We might even move this further away later on. We made, once again, a bit more space here in the town center itself. And yes, you know what, let's also move these apartments that we built last time and let's build them here to the plantation, or, well, those are going to be the last buildings here, right? Before the plantation happens, that we have then those apartments there. Also here, more apartments. And I think this one is one that we still need to move. Perfect. Let's have it look proper. So there we have more room then towards that. And that, well, leaves open, once again, a bit of space behind the palace that we can use to our liking. Righto. I would probably... Oh, the ministry is coming along. So this is the next building that we finish now. Beautification is always very important. Let's have a little ornament there, an inspiring statue of El Presidente being surrounded by 2 parks there just behind the courthouse. I think this is looking fine as well, right? So people can enjoy their day then here and marvel at El Presidente. One more thing that we also haven't done yet is we have a high school, right? We don't have a college yet. It's time for that as well. The college, there we have it, cost me 12,000 and provides a college education to citizens with a high education level. So let's just have the college right behind the palace. And it's being surrounded by 2 big parks then just here in the area. That also fits in just nicely. We might, I might need to add some other parks than here, like this one. I think this is better. Let's just keep it for now. We have a couple of fountains there right next to the college that we have then here. I might also just have then some park around that, the small one, and then the road. Very good. So there's the college. The bus garage, let's also move this a bit further away from all of that. Probably, yeah, over there. Right. Plantation, very good. And more space. I will need to get rid of that mine here though at some point now. It's really not looking great there. Now, we're nowhere near finished though. We have the embassies here that I would like to move as well. The embassies, well, important as they are not really fitting in there so nicely at the moment. So let's just have the embassies here for now. The bank I'm going to relocate to this spot here because I think it's a fitting area for a bank right next to the palace and something, and also rather central. So, the only question is how. It's casting a long shadow, to be honest. Let's get rid of this park there and this park there, and then we should be able to have the bank like this. Very good. Then we still have the radio station there once again that I need to move a second time, but it's fine because we're going to get rid now of these houses there. Right, we have too many houses anyway. Let's get rid of that. Have the radio station in this area. I think like so. That will be nice. And once again, we have made up a bit of space over here in this area. I might also now get rid of that house, that road there, that road here, that park. We have the chapel still that I would like to move. And you're still thinking, what the hell am I doing here, right? Well, we'll just find out in a second. Let's have this chapel somewhere over there where it does fit in a bit more nicely, I think, beside those houses there. So we already have people living here, right? Why not just have the chapel there? We still have those flop houses. I might actually just move both of them here in this little corner there, where it fits in just nicely beside the radio station. We have a restaurant. The restaurant, yeah, can actually stay in the area most likely. So the restaurant is going to be somewhere over here beside the embassies, perhaps. Something like that, here in the center or a bit further outside. The restaurant is actually tricky for now. Yeah, let's squeeze it in there for now. We still have a little park there. Let's get rid of that. So we have a whole new block, and what are we going to do with this block? It's going to be our fun district. So we are already using quite a lot of stuff here now. I still have to add a metro station. The metro station can be here, right? So it's definitely in the area where we have all these important buildings. Also the college then that will be hopefully working soon. And then we can have here some fun. And what do we mean by fun? Well, I've promised the Tropical people that we would need a bit of fun then. So I'm going to wait after election and then we're starting to build that because that's going to be a promise that I need to fulfill. We got the casino, we got the nightclub, and I would like to use these beautiful housings in this area now because they just fit in. What we can do in the meantime is we can complete our advance with our government district. We have another building here, the Trade Institute, provides a forecast of market trends and allows to manually provoke market trends. Really cool stuff, because with that we could, for example, manipulate car prices to go up, and we're producing cars after all, and decreases also the impact on trade prices caused by exports. Let's have the Trade Institute. It's a pretty cool building, so I might just have it also here beside the courthouse, where it fits in nicely. There we have it, another big government building, also surrounded once again by some park area. Right, so that is what we can do here. So this is really for the looks of it, all of these buildings there. The garrison really just doesn't fit in there. I might need to move this one away then at some point. We're going to need, once we approach modern times, we're going to need 4 embassies, so we need a little block for embassies alone then. Perhaps here beside the bank could also make a bit more sense. This whole thing is going to be the fun area, so casinos and stuff like that. The botanical gardens we're going to keep there for now, even though I don't think we're going to keep them there. I think botanical gardens make more sense further outside. That's fine. And Trade Institute. The ministry has been finished now. A really beautiful building just here in the Tropican center now of power beside my palace. And let's add some people. We have now a couple of departments. So Department of Education, of Defense, Economy, Foreign Power, Interior. And we need to now assign people to that, right? So Education, for example, we have a couple of people now. And we can then also kind of like say in which direction we want to go there, right? So should it go with the communists, with the militarists, with capitalists? And we should definitely, adjust them. So defense, for example, is definitely going to be militarist. So that's going to be our minister now. For economy, we definitely want to have the capitalists there. Increases the efficiency of buildings on maximum budget by 7%. The industrialist, mining and oil buildings produce 5% more. The environmentalist says -5 pollution from industry buildings. That's also not so bad. We get a bit of black money there. Communists, -7 construction building. Let's go with the efficiency. Foreign affairs increases efficiency of rates. Industrialist increases space export prices for consumer goods and luxury. That is really good. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. In Department of Interior, rebels and criminals have a 10% chance to lose their role. Increases job quality of all buildings by 2 communists. This is really good. Let's go with that. And Department of Education, efficiency increases the student slots. Militarist is very bad, so we do have -10% efficiency. The capitalist, only rich and filthy rich Tropicans have access to education. Not good. So I would like to go with increases student slots in high schools and college by 2 per teacher. The communists. And thus we have a full staff now working for us in the ministry that is going to make our whole Tropican even more efficient. Now we also have diplomacy. I generally just go with the Western powers, and that's it, right? So this building is now working for us. Especially the additional slots here. So the high school has now a couple of more slots, for example, for students, making the high school even more efficient than before. The Department of Trade is now finished here as well. It's another very beautiful building. I love those buildings there. We can now provoke a bull for something. We need knowledge points for that. I think we have enough knowledge points anyway. It's also just in general telling me what's good and what's bad. Open the trade menu. And price modificator. By the way, do we have all the trade? No, we don't have all the trades. I might just... Yeah, cars. 28% efficiency. Whoa, that's lots of money. 28% increase in price. Let's go with that as well. Setting up a nice car export trade route there now to make a bit more money out of cars. A bit more is good, actually. It's quite a lot. And we can also provoke a bull for something. So wool, tobacco, coal, leather, chocolate, shellfish, cheese, jewelry, and toys. We export cheese, jewelry, and toys. All of them, right? So let's just provoke a bull for this one here. So those prices are now going up as well. Really cool stuff there. Making even more money out of our exports. We have a bit of space here still. We still have a couple of government buildings. The Ministry of Information, for example. We have the Corruption Agency, some offices perhaps then as well. So this space I'm going to leave open for now. We might just have a little park area here or something like that. Right beside that ministry before we squeeze in another building there. Very, very good. This also leads now the higher prices to record incomes from our trading, so up to 60,000 per trade right now. Let's just wait for the election. 72%, that should be fine. Yes, and we won by quite a bit. I didn't even need to do any additional edicts or something like that. Of course, the edicts we're going to use if it gets really close. Now, with that in mind, we will also need, of course, our embassy, as I said, and there we have the keeping promises for the fun district. My embassy district I would like to have here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to move those houses now a bit further away. I'm probably also going to get rid of this goat range here. Let's have the goats somewhere else. Over there we have, yeah, we have the space for it and the fertility. So another ranch here beside that factory for now. Moving this away, and the houses, we can get the houses then actually over there. Right, for now, beside the mine, of course, that's not really pretty. And now we can move the embassies to their definitive location. Let's just see how we would like to place them. Of course, we do need up to 4 then at some point. So I might place them like that. Or like that. Right, then we have, yep, here, and then I will have 2 more here that I can squeeze in. For that we will need to get rid of that road there, this road there, this road, and also, you know what, actually let's destroy those houses there. I don't think we need them. Let's just get rid of them. There they are. And then I can just add more embassies here to this area then. It's not that easy. This way, and then we have the road going through it. Perfect. And then we can add more embassies then to this area. Righto. Right. This is what we can do. There we have the embassies then. There I have a bit more space again. The metro station is working now too. There is the restaurant right next to it. It doesn't make that much sense yet. Now we have the fun happiness promise. Very good. So now I can start on my little fun district. Let's have a look at that. We have entertainment and luxury entertainment. The fast food joint is also available now. Hooray! And the movie theater. Luxury entertainment, it should be though. So we have the casino. The casino also has the advantage of really making us some money there as well. Casino it is. Perhaps a cocktail bar. Definitely a nightclub that we would like to have. And the gourmet restaurant. That is really expensive though. Gourmet restaurant makes sense to have this one close to the palace itself. We have that restaurant now up there a bit, because I would like to have my gourmet restaurant here in the area. The botanical gardens, let's move them a bit further up there. Beside the college, it actually makes sense to have them. Right? And the immigration office I still need to move. Perhaps we have them here after all. It's not such an important building. Right? Immigration office. Let's have that here with the embassy for now. I might not need it yet anyway. Then we can have now our gourmet restaurant. It's actually 16,000, so this is really expensive. But it's just a beautiful building and it just fits in here nicely beside our ministry and our palace. Next we would have then the casino, so a bit of fun entertainment. We could have then, yeah, well, in this area somewhere. A casino, perfect. And the nightclub, which is another one. Let's have the nightclub here beside the casino or here in the center. Let's have this here in the center. Perfect. Nightclub. A second cabaret would make sense, I think. Also, for normal entertainment, we have the movie theater. Once again, this consumes a bit of electricity, but that should be fine. Movie theater, let's have this one here. We still have the arcades as well. Fun fair, restaurant, another smaller restaurant. Restaurants we really need a lot anyway, right? So it just makes sense to have the restaurant there. A fast food joint also here, so this is a little food mile that we have. Lots of stuff. This is still the government building. Those plantations, of course, they really don't fit to those buildings now that are coming up there, but we're going to move those plantations soon. Right, so up here we still have something. Another cabaret. A cabaret that I could squeeze in somewhere here, hopefully. We might actually just have 2 casinos, to be honest. Yeah, actually it makes sense to have 2 casinos. They're making us a lot of money anyway. While construction is coming along, let's have also some parks in the area here. So as always, the smaller parks for these tiny things here, and that's just fitting in nicely. And also here, very good. as this whole area is taking shape, we might also just make some big, of course there are still more parks that we can unlock later down the road, but that's fine for now. Yeah, let's just have a big park here in the center behind the casino then, and also here. That's it around these restaurants, so people can walk around here. We might really have a second casino then in this area as well. And don't forget, we also need still the high residential modern apartments then, also the offices. So there still needs to be room for all of these advanced buildings then later. And one more thing I would really like to add as well, and that is the radio tower. So that is something we haven't done yet. The radio tower media, there it is, the TV station, increases the liberty nearby, broadcast propaganda affecting citizens, especially effective on children and retired people. It has a huge radius, as we can see, and it's a beautiful building, so we should definitely have this one somewhere here in the center. It just fits in nicely, and I think we should just have it here beside that road. Right next to it, we could then also have, for example, another nice little restaurant. Since that is something people always want and always like, let's have a normal restaurant then here in the city center. Righto, casino is finished, as we can see. Nightclub is finished. We still have a good network balance, but oh boy, it's down again, so our next power plant will be full. The casino is there. The movie theater is there now as well, so fun. I'm expecting this one to really ramp up there now. Movie casino is really full. Our movie theater is full already. We cannot squeeze in more than that. And I might... Wait a second. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to move the metro station into this area there. That's a much, much better area to have it. The TV station is finished as well. Beautiful building, and with that we have a negative network balance now. So we need to do something about that. We can also decide what we want. Operates normally, or we earn $10 for each citizen living in the electrified buildings. That's really cool. So let's go with pay TV and just see how much we get out of that. And about the power, we can still raise the budget. Very good. So that's something. Increases job quality. Nope, the building. Nope, nothing else here matters though. So those two are now fully working and also fully utilized. Not that much more that we can do with them. Beautiful. I really like how this whole thing changed around here now. We also got our first skyscraper. And yeah, we can continue here onwards. Stay tuned.